Hi guys. So I am going to show you how we're going to put photos in your name. Okay, this is an example. I love it because it has the same background. It's consistent. It also has a drop shadow and a stroke. So let me show you how you're going to do this. First, you need to get your pictures. All right. So if you're going to use pictures, then hopefully you have put your pictures in a Google photo or in downloads. You've got them on your laptop. So we're going to start opening up Adobe Photoshop. In that search bar, type Adobe and Photoshop. So then it says that you need to have a paper. I would do 20 by 16. So hit Create New. You might already have it saved. If not, you want to come over here, change it. We don't use pixels. Make it go to inches, make the width 20, make the height 16, and the resolution 300. Okay, so now you want to make sure that top foreground color is black. See this color blue? I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to move my mouse to click on the black. Now that it is that color on the top, see how if I move the circle around, that color changes? So make sure it's black, hit OK. You want to have your type black. Select the T. I'm on the very first text tool. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click this. I can see it. Otherwise, if you couldn't, you could always make it bigger and smaller. Okay. So I'm going to type in my name. And guess what? Orange is not black. So I'm going to type my name. I'm going to highlight it. And I'm going to either go here or I can go here. I'll go there. And now it's black. So if I click on the move tool, I now have it unselected. So you want to make your letters fill the paper. So I'm going to do Control T. When I do Control T, I have to be on that move tool. Okay. Control T. I'm then going to stretch my letters to fit this piece of paper. Okay. So let's see. Then when I like the size, I hit enter. I would probably go ahead and save this. File, save as. I would probably save it to your laptop desktop or go straight into your Google Drive. Okay. You want to do your last name and photos in a Word. I saved it as a PSD in case, you know, power goes out or whatever. I can still have this. Now, this text is thick. It'll work, but I'm going to go look and see if there's anything else. So I'm going to select it, select the text, go over to the fonts, and I am going to look and see if there's anything that I want. So remember, if you do a thin font, you're not going to have much of a photo inside that. So you want to pick fonts that are thick and that a picture will go into. So this looks good. Now it looks too big, so I am going to make it smaller by going to the Move tool, then Control T. I tried to do the Control T, but I wasn't on the Move tool. All right, so now perfect. Okay, so the next thing you have to do, you have to fill the holes in. See the B, the O, and all that good stuff? Oops. Yes. Did you need something? Okay, so I am going to fill these holes. I'm going to go to the paint bucket. The paint bucket might be hard to find, but underneath this gradient tool, you have the option of a paint bucket, okay? So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's the 13th tool down, okay? So make sure you're on the paint bucket. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on those little circles. It's going to tell me no. I'm going to hit OK, and now I can. So I'm going to click inside to fill it. If you click on the letter, it will make the whole paper dark. So click inside. All right. So if I had anything else, I would fill those holes. You have to fill them immediately. You can't go back. All right, so now I'm set. So now I'm going to open up pictures, and I'm going to put a picture in each letter. So File, Open, and I'm just going to go, where are my selfies? Where's my photos? I'm going to go into selfies. I'll use guys your pictures. Okay, so I'm going to open up Cadence, and I'm going to pull her picture down. I'm on the move tool, so I'm going to bring it over, so then get rid of it. So I have to figure out what letter do I want to use. Well, you can't see, so there's something called opacity. The opacity is over here in the layer box. So I'm going to click on this little arrow and slide it down. So now it's on 54. See how you can kind of see differently when you move that? So I'm going to put Cadence's little face in that F. Okay. This is a good time to Control T, make it bigger or smaller, and move things around and position it the way you want it. All right. Make sure it's not cut off, like you don't have half a picture in there. So make sure you cover the whole letter. Okay, so now this is the part that I really use my instructions. So number, I believe 5 or 6, it says select the layer of the text. So over here, I just clicked on that, select it. Then it says to go to the magic wand. Well, the magic wand is the 4th tool, but it's in there as the 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So click on the 4th tool, push it down, and select that magic wand. I am going to click on this F, and there it is. It selected it. Next, it says click on the layer of the photo. Then it says to go to the bottom of that layer box and hit the mask button. And this is the mask, square with the circle. When I click that, that picture goes right into that F. Last, you go back and you make the opacity 100. Okay, so let me do this again. File, open up another picture, and I'll add Alan. So here I've opened up a picture. I'm going to separate the tab. I'm going to pull him over, exit out. I need to figure out what letter to put it in. So I need to change the opacity. All right, I'm going to put him in the Y. So have it positioned. So now I have to go to the layer box. I select the layer, and then I'm going to go find that magic wand and click on that letter. Then I'm going to go click on the layer with the photo, and then I'm going to hit the mask tool, and then I'm going to make the opacity bigger. I'm going to do it again until I have all of this done. I have to be on that move tool to bring that over. Okay. If you touch a picture with a different tool, it's going to make havoc. And so the only way that I know what to do is I click on that marquee, the second tool, and I click on the picture, it goes away. So really get in the habit of always being on that move tool before you touch anything. Otherwise, you got to figure out how to get rid of it. All right, so I'm going to put Haley on the B. It's too small, so I'm going to make it bigger. Control T, and then I'm going to stretch the picture. I can't see Haley, so I need to change the opacity. I need to make it lower. And then I put her right in that letter. Then I go back to the layer with the text, and I select that magic wand. Then I have to be on the layer of the photo. Nope, you know what? Miss Hostetler's going too fast. So with the magic wand and on the text, I got to hit the B. Now I go to the photo, then the mask. Then I change the opacity. Okay. So now Abby, and I'm going to make it bigger. I need to be able to see, so I am going to change the opacity. I'm going to not put her in the middle. I'm going to put her like over to the side. So I've got the face, and then I got the finger like thumbs up. So I have it set. So now I click the layer with the text. I am going to click that magic wand and select that U. Now I will go to that photo and then go down to the magic or to the mask layer. And ba-bam. And last one. And I would save as you go just in case. So last picture, file, open. All right. So I am going to go on the move tool, move Miss Carr over. I'm going to put her on the F. So I need to make it bigger, and I'm going to make that bigger, hit enter. I need to see through that. So I'm going to lower the opacity, and then I have her positioned. And if you need to go slow, you can always use the like cross keys. So here, so now I'm going to select my text, go get the magic wand, and select that F. Now I got to go to the layer with the photo and hit the mask, and then bring it back up to 100. Okay, so I have 5 letters in my name, and I have 5 pictures. And you really need to go step by step by step, or it won't look like this. Okay, if you mess up, you can always go to Window History. Window History, it'll open up like this. You want to pull that down and go step by step up until the last time you thought it worked. Okay, so Window History really could save you some time. All right, so this is good. I am going to file, save as. I'm going to make sure I have my name. I always save as a PSD. Do I want to replace it? Yes, because when I saved it last time, it wasn't fully done. This one is. So now I hit yes, and I hit OK. So I want to show you how to add the stroke. I'm going to the layer of the text, and then at the bottom of that layer box, see that FX? Click on that and you see stroke. Okay, then a box will appear. My letters, I guess, are photos, so maybe I could use the color black. If I have this over here, I can change it, but I can't see what it'll look like. So move it over, then slide it. Oh, it's not working. It says inside. Okay, I'm going to put it on the outside. There we go. So I didn't see anything when I moved the slider. and then I noticed it said inside. Make sure it's on the outside. So that's 24. I mean, you don't want to do it huge. So I'm going to do like 8. Nope, 16. Okay, perfect. Then also, I'm going to do a shadow. Go back. I'm still on that layer. And then I'm going to do drop shadow right at the bottom. So then, is the shadow going to be like out a little bit? There's distance, spread, and size. So first, the color is going to be black. I could change it if I wanted to. I am going to do it like this. So the size, if you notice, see how it's getting a little darker? The spread and the distance. You really just need to play around with it. If you don't like that, you can change the angle. You literally can mess with this until you like it, okay? There's no way to learn until you physically go in and push and slide the stuff. So this is with the shadow, and that's without. And that's, where's my history? So I like the shadow. The shadow literally adds depth. All right. So what I would do is I would save as one more time, keep it as a PSD. Yes, replace it, hit OK. And you want to save it as a JPEG. So you already know where you're saving it. You already have it named. You only need to change the file type. Go up to JPEG, then hit save, and then hit OK. All right. And then I always minimize it, and there it is. So you can see one is a PSD that has all the layers, and then one is just a JPEG, and you want to turn the JPEG in. And I will print these off for you, okay? So please watch this again if you need to.